Three, two, one.
Hope you're enjoying the weekend. Welcome into Trees 3. I'm Connor Roundtree, and we have a great show lined up for you guys today. We're going to give away $500 cash along with some merchandise for our 2023 NFL Bracket Challenge. That's right, we're going to score it today on this show, announce the winners, give away some money. We're also going to break down some UFC action. We have the NBA All-Star Game, and then some PGA action to talk about as well because, well, our boy Max Homa is doing what Max Homa does in California. But starting out with the 2023 NFL Bracket Challenge, we're going to look to our champions. And coming in at third place is Chase Howard, winning himself a Sports Tree hat of choice. Second place, Jake Kearley with 20 points. He wins a Sports Tree sweater of choice. And first place is Jonathan McConnell with 23 points, taking home the $500 grand prize. We'll have a couple more bracket challenges coming up very soon. We have the NCAA bracket challenge for the hockey. So the Frozen Four bracket challenge, which will be a ton of fun. And then, of course, March Madness, the granddaddy of all bracket challenges here on Sports Tree. We'll get into that. Now, let's jump into some UFC action because it's now Saturday, and these fights will be taking place on Saturday. We're going to go through some of our easier picks on the card. And now, Clayton Carpenter is the first pick of the night because he's the first fight of the night. He has all the physical advantages in this matchup. He's the much bigger man, and I think he has the better skill set. Look for Carpenter to get the job done. Well, dash 325 may not be the spot you want to play this. He could be worth the greasy parlay shot. You know what I'm saying? Jack up a greasy parlay for the bold. The next fight up that we want to talk about, AJ Fletcher. I think this is a great spot for AJ Fletcher. A really big bounce back spot because he trains with guys like the likes of Dustin Poirier. He is a good fighter. He's just had a rough go in the UFC. He's 25 years old, and this is a fight where he can really get his game right and gain some momentum in the UFC. So Fletcher at dash 255. Now, I hate using the term lock, but Mayra Bueno Silva, she's a lock. Silva's going to win this fight. Lena Landsberg, she doesn't have anything left in the tank anymore. She's almost got a 500 record. Bueno Silva is an up-and-coming prospect. I think she's going to dominate this fight, whether it's on the feet or if she can take it to the mat and just ground and pound her way to victory. Use that as a parlay spot, a parlay builder. Probably get the finish in there as well. Jim Miller versus Alexander Hernandez. This is an interesting one. Make sure you head over to Sports Tree for the breakdown on this one. I kind of like Jim Miller in the underdog spot. I break it down all on sportstree.ca, and you can see why there. Fast forwarding to the main event, it's Jessica Andrade versus Erin Blanchfield. Now, remember, you can get all the picks on sportstree.ca, all the breakdowns and best bets for each fight, plus the parlays for the card. But Jessica Andrade versus Erin Blanchfield. Now, Jessica Andrade is an absolute beast. She's one of the best fighters that we've seen in the women's UFC rankings ever. Pound for pound, she's gone up, she's won titles, and she's also won 3 out of her last 4 fights, and she's coming off a dominant decision over Lauren Murphy. And the only loss on that streak is, she's won 4 out of her last 5, and the only loss on that streak is to Valentina Shevchenko, the current champion. Now, Erin Blanchfield, she's 23 years old. She's probably the most polarizing prospect in the division. She's 4-0 under the UFC banner. However, Andrade hits different, and the success that Valentina Shevchenko had on Andrade in the grappling was opened up because Shevchenko was able to pressure Andrade with the striking. I think the Brazilian here, Andrade, the veteran, is going to pepper up Blanchfield. She's going to make her shoot for the riskier takedowns, land some uppercuts, and really bang her up and end this fight. I like Andrade to get this fight done, and you can take the Andrade by finish at plus 110. Little riskier shot, but I like Andrade to get the win. Folks, it is NBA All-Star Weekend. You have the All-Star Game going down Sunday night. Team Giannis versus Team LeBron. Tip-off 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Wow, that's going to be a ton of fun. No bets for that, but tune in. Why not? And obviously, you have the dunk competition and the skills competition on Saturday. I'm a huge dunk competition guy. We'll be sure to get some of those best dunks up on our social media for you guys to enjoy. All right, coming in number 1 this week, folks, is the PGA because it's such a big tournament, right? The Genesis Invitational. They're out in California enjoying Riviera. And Max Homa, our guy, is leading the way. I love Max Homa in California. We picked him a couple weeks ago, and he got the job done at 20-1. I said 22-1 on the show earlier this week. Hey, I got a little excited. We got him at 20-1 that week. We got him at 20-1 this week. He's got John Rahm on his heels. So Obviously, it's going to be a fun finish heading into the weekend, but look out for Max Homa. Again, another pick that I like, and I think everyone should reconsider, is Scotty Scheffler for a top 20 spot, currently sitting T12. I like Scheffler to get the job done and really push into contention this weekend. We got him at dash 160 as one of our best bets, one of our plays of the day here on Sports Tree. Actually, our very first play of the day here on Sports Tree. So make sure you guys tune into that golf. Maybe put a sprinkle on Scotty Scheffler to make a move, and then look out for Max Homa to lock up another win on Poana grass. All right, folks, for your trivia question this week to get in to win a pair of NHL or NBA tickets to see any team you want play live. Pair of tickets, see your favorite teams. It's pretty awesome. All you have to do is answer this question over on sportstree.ca. Sign up today. Who has the most points in a single All-Star game ever? That's all you have to do in honor of the NBA All-Star game. Why not make it an All-Star question? Makes sense, right? Folks, enjoy all the action, all the sports this weekend. I'm Connor Roundtree. Cheers. You've made it to the weekend.
3, 2,